Hello, Americans. Another friend and subscribers around the world. Back here, man. This morning we're going to build a run, man. My chickens are getting big fast, man. Gotta get this thing in there. But right now I'm gonna do some lodge poles. Do some we're going to do an 8x10 chicken run, outside chicken run. And because something you don't, these crazy times, dude, something you haven't been hearing. I actually been researching a little bit. You know, there's stuff still going on with the bird flu, you know, but you just don't hear about it on I haven't heard any podcast, man, a month ago or 3 weeks ago, you know, killing off all the birds, doing all that. That crap's still going on, man. There's still stuff going on. It's just not getting put out there as much, you know. Dude, I'm telling you, they're trying to starve us out, dude. Stock up, grow a garden. Anyway, gotta keep chugging at it too. But with the you know, the threat of that, whether it's fake, it's real, whatever, I'm not taking a chance with my chickens, man. I'm putting a flipping roof over their heads. So I'm going to do an 8x10 lean-to type of thing with lodge poles and put a roof on it, you know, and then chicken wire and stuff so they can get it. And I'm gonna obviously have to put a fence, something at a distance to keep, because Kai, he's nuts. He is nuts. So that's what I'm doing now. So I'm going to wander around. I'm not going to carry the camera with me, but run around. So I got lodge poles. You know, I use lodge poles for everything. And I got chunks and pieces of them everywhere. And this is about 5 foot. That's probably what I'll go on this side. It's about 5 foot, probably. Probably 5 foot on down. The snow goes off of it. And then I'm gonna build it. Obviously, I got to do it so nothing can dig in or anything when they're out there. And then I haven't decided, man, whether I'm gonna make like a lever thing for a door. You know, 'cause the run's only gonna come to about here. I'm gonna leave my access door there. I was gonna build a you know, nesting boxes like I had on my last chicken pen or chicken house, and you know, you could go outside and open the thing, get your eggs, you know, and a lot of people do them where you reach in, and that was the plan until I scored this thing, man, and not have to take the time to build nesting boxes, and dude, I'll just walk on in there and get my eggs. I don't have a problem with that. So I got to get that thing mounted too. So we'll pull this stuff together, and then we'll see what we start doing. All right, man. So, hey, dude, I was lost. So, I ended up, I think, man, when I started this video this morning, that I was on the chicken run, you know, and I was talking about, you know, not hearing much about kind of all the currents and all the different watering right now too, and actually working on some stuff. So I was talking doing that, and I was saying how I haven't heard much about the bird flu. You know, now a couple of weeks, 2 or 3. Dude, I don't even know, man. The days running by, and sometimes you look back and you think it's been 2 or 3 weeks, and it's actually been just a few days. Whole damn world's gone nuts. But first we'll get in, man, the chicken run. So I started doing that. Was gonna do some framing up, you know, and I still got the big pile of barn wood over here from a barn I tore down that I gotta clean up. And you know, I was gonna use that, lots of bits and pieces, which I'll use and have been using some of it. But I decided, man, because I got a bunch of old pallets in here, so I decided why not use the pallets. You know, because all I'm doing is, like I said, man, like an 8x10, you know, with a cover over it. So I've got it boxed in, and then I'm going to make a gate. And the one side, I'm going to do like a lean-to. You know, it'll be 5 foot. And I'm going to put a gate, you know, or a gate into it, or a door, whatever you want to call it, because it's got a roof. So I'm going to have a gate access into it, just in case, you know, bird lays an egg, or hopefully none die or whatever. But anyway, so that I can get in there, access, plus clean it out, you know. So I'm going to do that on the one side, using pallets all the way around. Then I'll fill in the tops, you know, the gables that goes down with chicken wire and everything, and then put a hard roof on it. And I have thought Cara's going to, for her chickens, is actually going to do a tarp, you know, to protect them. But now back over to the bird flu and all that. You know, I said I hadn't heard much about it. That's not hound's tongue, man. I got a bunch of hound's tongue over here I gotta get rid of. But I say I haven't heard a lot about all that going on. And so, man, I'd taken a break or whatever and whipped out the phone and started Googling it. And look at that sticker bush. Started Googling it, and actually 5 days ago, sanctuary down the valley, down the flatlands, you know, the Treasure Valley. Yeah, dude, I guess they're having a lot of problems down there that I hadn't heard about. Like I said, I hadn't really heard nothing in a little while. But about 5 days ago, there was a headline that I caught, and then I went to YouTube and watched the thing. It was on Channel 7 or on the news. I'm sure it was on the other stations and stuff down there. And a sanctuary rescue place that does birds and other animals and everything. And it's kind of like, man, if you watch our videos, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. But if you watch our videos, when we first got the van, we call it the Lady Hawk, because we were headed out to go look at that and ended up hitting a hawk and took it to a rescue place and stuff before we got down there, and ended up buying the van. Whole different story in itself. But anyway, so it's one of those rescue places like that. This is a big one. I can't remember the name and everything. You can Google it and go on there and check it out if you want. But noisy here, man. Construction, dude. But anyway, I just got distracted. I get so distracted and everything because I'm always looking at everything. And we haven't been the blooms on the cottonwoods have been so small, but those mothers are swollen up, man. I was hoping we were going to miss cotton this year. I was hoping to get a lot of these down and trimmed up before the cotton season hit. But those ones are pretty big, and those are going to pop. And probably in the next few days, man, because the temps, dude, it got hot here today, and it's going to be hot tomorrow, and then back down to 60s. Squirrel! You lose, dude. I got so many things going on. Dude, you got to try to work around here with me. Holy crap, dude. Okay, now where was... Oh, yeah. So back to the rescue place. Anyway, they took in a goose. The report was 5 days ago. Took in a goose that they thought was injured or, you know, not doing good. Somebody brought in. So they were rescuing this goose. Not sure if the goose ended up dying or if they euthanized it, but I don't know how fast, but really fast, they said. It spread through and killed like 20 of their birds, the bird flu, and then they called in, I think they ended up, Fish and Game went in there, and some, whoever else is in charge of that went in there. Dude, they ended up euthanizing all their birds. Some of those birds they'd had for you know, 5 and 10 plus years. Horrible, man. One of the things that I caught from that, you know, from what they were saying, was that, well, there's nothing, you know, it's got to run its course and there's nothing you can do about it. You know, I ain't no scientist, man, or nothing. You know, the one thing they've determined, the fishing game, like I said, is involved in it and everything, and, you know, saying to leave the, especially the geese and the ducks and stuff like that, if they're sickly and stuff, to leave them alone. And they said there ain't nothing you can do other than it's got to run its course, you know, which I don't know if this is the one that Bill Gates is involved in or not, but anyway, I don't believe that. You know, I think, man, if they're getting it from the ducks and the geese, you know, we have ducks and geese, and man, you know, you've heard them in the, especially this week, in the morning, man, we are having hundreds of geese, man. They're late, man. This is late for them to be flying north. You know, we had a bunch go through earlier, you know, and they've been going pretty steady, but the flocks that I've been seeing for the last 3 or 4 days are insane, man, and loud. So, okay, so then they're flying over, and they're doing their business, you know, over the Crick Bottom here, and it drops down or whatever, and your birds are out free ranging. Or in an open, you know, an open yard, you know, open fenced yard or whatever, and peck at the goose crap or whatever, and then catch the bird flu. So the thing that I think, this is a hillbilly's thing on it, is cover it. Keep your birds under cover. Don't let them out of their pen. Put a hard roof on it. Put a tarp over it. Keep them in their, you know, in their hen house. You know, you always lock your chickens up at night, or you should. And then, and just don't let them in open air. That's a bummer, man. Man, all my chickens, especially out here, which I lost a lot of chickens letting them free range here in the Crick Bottom. This is not a safe place to free range chickens. Too many wild animals. But the dogs, you know, having a pack of dogs, you know, we only had old Coot back then. And then when the chickens were, no, I guess it was when the goats were killed that Kai was little. But anyway, friggin' now, the bears running around, my neighbors, man, friends of mine, they got one dog, they got a big old lab, but they've been seeing, they named him Yogi the Bear. But anyway, so, my one suggestion to you, man, if you're raising or if you have them, is cover your birds, man. Put something over, man, that's going to so it's not anything that's coming from the sky, whether they're dropping it from planes or geese, whatever, them gooses, whatever you want to do, man. But that is my scientific, hillbilly scientific thing to do. Keep your chickens under cover, and hopefully you won't. Your birds won't get the bird flu. That'll keep it out. That's what I'm going to try to do, man. My birds, and it doesn't break my heart and bum me out, especially for my chickens, man, because I love my chickens. That bums me out, man, that they're not going to. But I am going to leave, you know, the sides. I'm going to build up probably, well, for one reason, it's Kai, because he'll be out there driving them nuts. But I want to make it so that they can see out, you know, they can see the sky and stuff. But I'll probably do like 2-foot wood or metal around the base, you know, with a gap with chicken wire. And then I'm doing a hard roof, you know, that way you'll catch the snow and everything. Gonna put like a little 2-foot drop or something, you know, to get the snow off there. That's what I'm doing, man. And is that gonna work? I don't know, I ain't done it yet. We'll find out, man. But this, oh, dude. And I guess they're just losing tons of birds, and it's, they named all the counties and everything, and it's not just the Treasure Valley, I guess, is just getting hammered this week. But I mean, those birds fly everywhere. And they were showing one of the parks, you know, and usually there's just ducks and geese and stuff just everywhere, man. And there was one mama duck that had some ducklings, and one of the ducklings was laying there dead. Whether it was the bird flu or not, they never said. But you'd have to have them tested and everything, you know. And then if if you do end up getting it, and you call them in and they test your bird and test it positive, they kill them all. Yeah, it's crazy times, dude. Crazy times. Even the country life is crazy, man. That kind of stuff. That just, oh, it's unreal, man. So anyway, man, I'm gonna work. That's my take on this. This video today is kind of not too much. I got a lot going on, trying to get it. Like I said, the weather, and then I did take a scub. You can see it back behind me. Is our mountain up there, and the top, the dirt's showing up there around the top, and it wasn't 2 days ago. And I wished it wasn't now. That's just better snowpack. And that thing's melting off. It shows, but still got snow up there, so that's good. And then we had about 80 degrees today. The clouds have moved in now, which is kind of nice, and breeze. It's actually pretty dang nice out here right now, but now it's almost dinner time. I'm gonna work on these steps, and then tomorrow the high is supposed to be like 82 or 84. Dude, that's just at the point of getting too hot for this old hillbilly. Man, I like them, you know, high 40s to, you know, I don't know, 68. After that, dude, 68, 70s I can handle. Freaking 80s, man. The 80s on up, man. Whew, I don't like that. I get out here and work at 5 o'clock in the morning, man. And about the time that crap's getting really hot, man, it's time for me to go up and do a little fishing, mushroom hunting, or just sitting in a creek. That's too dang hot for me. I don't like that dang heat. I don't like the sub-zero crap either, but I really don't like the heat. But that, I keep telling you, man, grow stuff. That's what, you know, I ended up pulling off, and actually it's because it got suddenly hot out there. It's 80-something degrees out there working on that chicken run or whatever. So I'll finish that up in the morning. Hopefully get that roof on it. And I want to come out here, man, out here in the orchard area, water the trees, man. They're all blooming out, man. It's great. Been seeing lots of hummingbirds. Gonna work on the steps and get me some grass for my rabbits over there, and I still got to do that hog pen, man. I got to get them hogs over here soon, and I got to get that motorhome that's in the background. That thing's got to go. That's all I got for you today, man. So, man, I keep telling you, man, plant some dang food. Stock up whatever you can. It's coming, man. There's not, you know, like I said, between now and November, shit's going to get real. And you want to be ready for it. Ready for what? I don't know, man, but something's coming, dude. It's getting bad. And it's going to get a lot worse. Especially when people start getting hungry. So, plant food, put up, stock up, everything, man. We've been finding a crap load of morels right here on the Crick Bottom. TNT found, I think 4 yesterday, and I found a good dozen the day before. So, it's always a good sign when you find them down here in the Crick Bottom. You know they're really good up there, so we got to get back up there and do that. And I definitely got to do me some fishing. I got to get up and get me some wood. I got so much to do, and I got so much to do here. How am I going to juggle it? I don't know. We'll get her done somehow. Good Lord willing. Oh yeah, and please remember to like, subscribe, and share. And check out the links below. Now. And them creeks don't rise. We'll be back again tomorrow. There ya. What's up, Daisy?